I feel pretty dang good about it. We're 4 days in. I feel like we have a big chunk of our package in as far as our early down calls. And I've been extremely pleased with how fast our guys have been able to pick this package up and go out and execute. There's little things that we got to fix along the way, techniques and a few mental errors here and there. But by and large, all these guys are lining up, playing fast, and having fun with it. So that's kind of the fun thing to see.
How quickly are guys adapting to new positions or different roles than they had in the past?
I think I think guys are doing great. I think once they've understood what their role is in this package, and kind of accepted, all right, this is what we're doing, this is how we're doing it, and as long as you tell them why, I think guys are good to grasp and run with it. I think from the linebacker perspective, there was always 2 guys out there. Now there's 1 to 2. It just depends on the package that's in there. So they've had some adjustments to go along that, but I think by and large, guys are playing fast and having fun with the new scheme.
How long do you think the process is for guys to really get the grasp of what they need guys to do?
I like to think it's relatively quickly because you don't have time in college football, So, but I think it's going to take a little bit of time. I think we're 4 practices in. I'm really happy with where everybody's at as far as their mental standpoint, and we got to get bigger. We still got to get stronger and all that stuff. But I feel like going into fall camp, we're going to have a really good base for what we're doing.
Has anybody caught your eye personnel-wise?
Man, there's a lot of guys. A lot of guys are giving great. Everybody's giving great effort. But walking in, Nick Carraway's is really standing out to me, doing some really good things. Will Helt, I'm very happy with where he's at as an incoming freshman. Dylan Thienemann's done awesome, but the leadership out of Cam Allen, Sanusi Kane, Antonio Stevens has really been a great surprise. Watching from bowl prep to see him work in the winter to where he's at right now, extremely excited with where he's at. And then you got guys coming on the field, like at the linebacker level. O.C. Brothers has come on strong. Clyde Washington, I feel really good about. Jake Wahlberger. They're all guys that have played football, and we're expecting them to do well. So I think as they continue to get comfortable within the system, the more they're going to be able to flourish. Right now they're thinking and then reacting. I just want them to react, and we're slowly but surely getting to that point.
What do you look for kind of in the freshmen during this mental practice?
Well, just hold on. There's a lot of things you can coach off the film. The effort's the one thing you really don't want to. So there's when they get into the game, are they just playing hard? And are they physical? And once they check those 2 boxes, we can work with the rest of it. We can work with the fundamentals. We can work with the scheme and the MEs or not so. But as long as they're willing to be physical and love the game of football, we can work with anybody.
Kevin, you mentioned a couple of guys who would still be in high school right now if they didn't graduate and enroll early. How valuable is that first spring, especially when you're like 17 years old trying to adapt?
I think it's becoming more and more normal for a lot of high school seniors. We don't push it either way. If a kid wants to finish his senior year, by all means, do all that. But it is an opportunity for them to come in to learn what college is like before the season gets here. They're getting used to what academic schedule is, what workouts are, how to practice without the regiment, all the restrictions of class, and all of a sudden there's new people on campus, so they're getting used to that without having to go through the freshman year blues as well, So it definitely has its pros. It definitely sometimes it has its cons. You miss a lot of your prom, which our guys can go back and do all that fun stuff, and graduation, they let them go back. But time with your high school buddies and all that stuff, you're going to miss. But I think it's a sacrifice that a lot of these guys, younger guys, are starting to do a lot more of.
What's the one thing that's maybe surprised you the most?
We have being on the other side of the ball, I knew there was a good football team, and I think coming in here, I think it's the intelligence with the work ethic. You always hear about, you think but when you get in here, seeing the eagerness of our guys, the willingness for them to come up on their own to meet with us and want to be really, really not good but great. And Nick Carraway called me at 10 o'clock last night. He's like, "What can I do to be better?" And stuff like that. You think every player's like that, but they're not. And then when you get here, you're like, "Okay, I think we got something here." And he's not the only one to do that. The guys want to be really, really great here.